And welcome to the stage, the one and only Jefferson, BAFTA winner 2024, Best Adapted Screenplay. Congratulations. Please. Yes, your middle mic is all yours. Now, I've been asking everybody this because I'm a genius. How are you feeling?
I feel overwhelmed. I honestly did not think that this would happen. So it is a very surreal moment, but I'm incredibly honored.
And thanks again to Hannah.
Thanks again to Hannah Banana. She's a wonderful, wonderful assistant. I love her.
So let's start the front here.
Hey, Cordy, as in Kenya for discussing film. I spoke to Jeffrey recently, and he said when you were writing the script, you started to hear his voice in your head as Monk.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear more about when you kind of knew that he was the one who had to play Monk.
I actually started thinking of Jeffrey for the part when I was still reading the novel. It was even before I started writing the script. I started reading the novel in Jeffrey's voice. I started picturing him in the scenes of the book as I was reading them. So I just think that, you know, Monk, this character, is he's a professor, he's a novelist. Jeffrey has a gravitas about him. I think anybody who's met him would say that. He's got that sonorous voice. It's easy to believe he's the smartest person in the room. He's incredibly well read. He's very smart. So, and he's also one of our greatest living actors. And so it just felt like he had he came to my brain organically. I didn't even start. I do not remember saying like, okay, I'm going to start thinking of Jeffrey Wright. I just started picturing Jeffrey Wright as I was reading it. So when I took him the script, I'm happy he said yes, because I had no idea what I was going to do if he would have said no. I don't know if this movie would have been made, honestly.
Just jumping more to the left, stage left, please.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, good to see you.
Bearing in mind all the obstacles you had to finance in this movie, how does it feel, to be here today with this BAFTA?
Truly amazing. I think that hopefully, like I said in the speech, so many people were so afraid to take on this movie and were so afraid to finance it and give us a distribution. And, if the movie does anything, look, I love awards and the recognition is wonderful, and I'm so proud of everybody that worked on the film. But I think that if the film can do anything, I would hope that it can, serve as maybe an example for filmmakers who are coming behind me, who are trying to make things that people are nervous about making. Hopefully, maybe this can sort of crack the door open a little bit more for people who are trying to make something a little left of center, a little different in the years ahead.
Okay, and moving on. Sorry to cut you off there. Moving on, two more to the left.
Hi. Thank you so much.
What recognition this film has received? Does it give you hope in terms of how that story is being told to cinema in the future?
I hope so. I think that's. Look, I think that it is morally right to tell stories from underrepresented people. I think that's the morally right thing to do. Unfortunately, this industry doesn't really sort of like operate on morality. This industry operates on success. It's a business. And so, I hope that this film's success, critical success and sort of financial success, I hope that, like I just said, I hope that it affords other people opportunities and maybe changes the minds of the people who are in charge of greenlighting films and TV shows and allows them to sort of be less risk averse. I think that, maybe this can sort of serve as an example for somebody who's, in those upper echelons of these companies, these distribution companies and these streamers, and change their minds about what audiences want, change their minds about what will be successful, change their minds about what critics want. I think that, if this can serve as a reminder that sometimes taking a risk is good, that would be a delight to me.
Okay, we have time for just one more. Thank you again, Cord, for
of
your
course.
generosity here.
No, please. Hi.
I saw at the premiere screening you said that you haven't seen Jeffrey Wright in a film as a lead role since BAFTA.
Yeah.
When you're adapting a screenplay, how did you make sure you maintain the fealty to the tone of the book and not pay too much service to your appreciation of Jeffrey Wright's talents and create a great product?
Yeah, so there was three real tent poles that I sort of felt like I needed. So to me, the key to a great adaptation isn't hewing closely to the source material. It's hewing closely to sort of the way that the book makes you feel, sort of like the essence and the spirit of what the author was trying to accomplish. And so for me, there was three sort of cornerstones that I sort of needed to rely on to do that, I felt. And one was, and it needed to be funny, because Erasure is a very funny book. The second was that I needed to be a little metatextual, because the book is metatextual. A lot of Percival's writing is metatextual. And the last is that it couldn't be didactic. I didn't want to make a movie that spoon-fed anybody morality or lessons. The epilogue of the book is actually a Latin phrase that translates to "I offer no hypothesis." And so to me, that was sort of what the film needed to do too. It couldn't offer hypothesis, just giving you some scenarios, giving you some characters, and letting you walk away to make your own decisions about what you've just seen. And so to me, I leaned into those three tenets, and then just, you know, invited Jeffrey along for the ride. I think that the thing that Jeffrey did amazingly, because he's a wonderful actor, was that he knew from the get-go, you know, people really know Jeffrey for his dramatic acting, but Jeffrey's very funny. And one of the reasons Jeffrey is very funny is because he's incredibly subtle. I think that some dramatic actors come in and they think that the way to be funny is to be big and loud and broad. And Jeffrey knew to not do that. Jeffrey knew from day one that the way forward in the film was to be subtle. And you know, sometimes the acting Jeffrey does with his eyebrows is better than some of the acting people can do with their whole bodies, you know. And it's just he can break your heart or make you laugh with just sort of like a glance. And so I don't think I was ever in danger of Jeffrey overpowering the film. I think that Jeffrey came in and knew exactly what he needed to do. That's why he's one of the best.
Thank you so much, Cord.
Thank you all.
Thank you for all your great questions. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you later. Well done. No, truly. Thank you, guys.